Salutations, this is Grim Devel. Welcome to our very first live stream of Caves of Qud. We've played Caves of Qud many times on my channel, but this is the first time I've decided to use some live stream time to play it. We finished our Dwarf Fortress series last time we streamed, and I haven't had a lot of time for new series on my channel, but I've been really wanting to play Caves of Qud ever since they released a big update a couple of weeks ago where they totally revamped the Chimera mutation, and people have been talking about it, and I'm really excited about it. The last time we played Caves of Qud and we died, I was saying that the next time I played, it might be fun to play like more of an intellect build, but because Chimera, I really want to try the new Chimera changes, I think we're going to play... we're going to start a new character. I was thinking that we would do like a high intellect truekin, but because of Chimera, I think we still need to do a mutated human again. But that said, just because we want to play with Chimera, which does, explores a lot of like physical mutation stuff, that doesn't mean that we can't also have a high intelligence build. Physical mutations are still very useful for a build that's not super, like doesn't have a ton of strength or agility. So I think I will still make intelligence kind of our primary attribute, as it were. One second, let me just double check and make sure that I'm live and everything. Okay, good. I had to change my Steam key and everything for some reason. Hey, Gray Binho. You love Caves of Qud, and the updates lately have been real fun. Yeah, very excited. Let me make my chat a little bigger too here. There we go. Better. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. We're going to create a character, and if you're here at the beginning of the stream, you can help me with this build. I will put everything baseline to start. Whoops, not that one. I mean, maybe that's all we want to do, just keep everything baseline but high int, but I think we can probably play with it a little bit more. Again, we will want some physical mutations, and because I want to do high intelligence, I thought we might want to go for swords as a main weapon, long swords, long blades, rather. So some strength and agility might be nice. Of course, we will just get more of that as the game progresses. But I could remove... I don't know. Maybe we actually just want everything standard. I could lower my ego a little bit, I suppose. And put it into... maybe strength or agility. Any ideas from the comments? Not yet. I think with the... You know what? Let's do strength, and it'll help our carrying capacity a little bit, which might be nice if we're carrying around a lot of artifacts and stuff. Yeah, I think this is a fine build. All right. Let's choose our mutations. So, we're going to pick Chimera. Only manifest physical mutations. Oh, and lately they also changed their user interface quite a bit. No, don't do that. I hit spacebar instead. But yeah, a lot of the like information panels that pop up are now different. At least since the last time I played. So physical mutations. Gray Binho, carry cap with strength is nice for tinkering and int. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, so night vision is always kind of it's cheap, it's extremely useful. I think we're going to want that. We still have 10 points remaining. Now, I like to do unstable genome because I kind of like having a little bit of RNG in the mutations I get, and you just get more mutations this way. At least more high-level mutations, because for 3 points, you can get mutations that would cost 4 or 5 points. But it's hard to and it's always hard to remember which ones are actually which. But I think we should take at least a couple of those. Do it. Unstable genome was fun. Yeah, I think so. Is there anything else that I definitely want, though? You know what? Or like a cheap thing that I want, that it wouldn't be worth getting unstable genome for. With high int, would it make sense for anything? What about photosynthetic skin? Nah. I mean, it's nice, but it's not that great or important. Electromagnetic pulse could be useful. It's only 2. I thought it would cost more. That was useful in our last build, although I definitely kind of messed up with it, and that's how we eventually came to our untimely end. But if I do that, then we still have 2 points remaining, as opposed to taking another 1-point thing like thick fur, slime glands, or beak. You occasionally peck at your opponents. And another unstable genome. I think we go for electromagnetic pulse. And then... Oh, we still... Right, 2 points. So I could do photosynthetic skin. It's the only 2-point physical mutation. Or I could also get a defect and get more things. That's true. Can't get mental defects with Chimera either. But honestly, the defects are all pretty bad. I've never actually tried using any of the defects. They're pretty damaging. Oh, well, we have heightened hearing too. Photosynthetic skin might be fun. What about slime glands? No, I tend to try to avoid slime. Fur is nice. I mean, we could get fur and a beak. Fur and a beak or photosynthetic skin. Oh, electrical generation keeps gadgets charged? I didn't realize that. But that is the thing that we could potentially get with unstable genome. I've only used it to deal damage. I didn't realize you could charge up things with it, but that makes sense. That's cool. We could do that instead of electromagnetic pulse, but I think I'd rather get electromagnetic pulse. We might be able to get electrical generation later. Photosynthetic. You know what? I think I will get thick fur and a beak. I think that'll be fun. Okay. Let's continue. Right. And then you seem to remember that you can charge stuff with it. Gonna double check. That's okay. I'm not getting it right away. So we could do Tinker for additional intelligence. Other things that give us more int. And we don't have to do more int. Is Scholar. Both give you Tinkering. Tinker, of course, gives you like Repair and Tinker 1. Reputation, starting reputation with Barathromites. And you begin with a bunch of random artifacts. Whereas Scholar gives you Harvestry, Tactics, Wilderness Lore. I've done the Tinker calling several times. I don't know if I've ever actually done Scholar. And because we are going to be more physical, I think Scholar might be useful. You can provide charge to equip devices that have integrated power systems. That's cool. So that might be something that we want to get if Unstable Genome gives it to us. But also we could do something that gives us more long blade stuff if any of the callings give that. Like Warden. But I think I'm more tempted to go Scholar. Let's be a Scholar. All right. We have a couple of unstable genomes, a beak, electromagnetic pulse, night vision, and thick fur, and we are a mutated human, with a humanoid body, Scholar, with Chimera. There's the character build code. Here we go. I never start in Yafo anymore, but yeah, and I think I won't here either. Where should we start? We already have Harvestry, so it doesn't make sense to start in the Salt Marsh. And we have some wayfaring stuff, right? For being a Scholar. I think maybe we go for the Fasting Way. Let's start in the Salt Dunes, get some reputation with reptiles, and an Issachari banner. Oh, yeah, so this much... I'm also not used to playing in a smaller screen because I'm streaming. I thought I would use a smaller screen, like just 1080 resolution instead of 1440. So it's a little smaller for me. And then this UI makes things a little smaller too, although it looks much nicer here. I always like to randomize the name. I'm also going to have to really pay attention to where my head is, because with this game, there's not a great place to put a camera. All right, on the 29th of Uru-Ux, you arrive at the village of Karchelil. On the horizon, Qud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. All right, here we are. Oh, and so this user interface looks like it has been updated a bit. You can see, I think this is new, this like day-night cycle up here, I think. I don't remember seeing that with this new user interface. I can't remember if it used to show how many drams of water we have, but that's nice. 64 there. Really nice. Really cool. Okay. So, we are here. And our name is Umushwour. Umushwour. We are covered in thick fur. What do we have? What did the caves... What does glorious Shekhinah give us for our starting inventory? Look at this. Look at these icons. These icons are all new. That's really cool. I used to just have text, and now this is really nice. Okay, so we don't start with much. Just some water skin, toolkit, bunch of torches, which we don't need, and goat jerky. And our equipment is pretty pathetic. I want to unequip the lit torch, please. Look at this menu. Extinguish it. And remove it. It's a little small for my eyes right now, but I think I'm just not used to it also. Okay. Let's get to know our townsfolk in Karchelil. This looks like the warden here. Warden Hifgermer. Oh, this conversation interface is so... It's startling. It looks really nice. It's just got to get used to it. Your thirst is mine. My water is yours. We share the water and begin the water ritual. Our reputation with wardens increased by 125. Doesn't it usually increase by 100? Okay, so you don't have anything to teach us or anything. Live and drink. You have no quest for us. Live and drink. Okay. What do we have here? A stone monolith with a scene from the history of our village. Love the memory of King Flays on the Feathered Serpent I, who founded the monarchy of Karchelil for the contemplation of philosophy. And we get that information in our journal. So here we have an Isakhari named Choose in Quicksalt. Why is there a boar here, Choose in Quicksalt? He's been here as long as I remember, eating our food. No, I want to keep talking to you. Do you have work to offer? By the noble democracy, nomad, mind what I say. Visiting pretenders came to our village the other day. While breaking bread, they spoke of an intriguing place, Bishan, but they wouldn't reveal the location. Will you find it for us? It would be a great dower to the monetary prospects of our village. We will reward your work. We hear it's located somewhere between 4 and 8 parasangs south of some forgotten ruins. Now, I think in a recent update, they changed, like, the range of, like, how far away in a parasang something can be for a parasang-related quest. But this makes me think maybe that's not implemented yet. I don't know. But yes, we will do that. And then who is that next to you? Who's this? Oh, that's me. I've got that. I don't think I've ever played a nomad before, and I'm not used to this icon, this like this little bearded guy. We'll talk to the zealot here, and we'll just accept that quest. Okay, so there's one quest left to get here. Hello, who are you? Mo Mujir, the village apothecary. I think that's also new, that villages have apothecaries. I think that's a recent update. Do you have any work that needs doing? No. Let's trade. So apothecaries have this kind of stuff. It might be good to grab a couple of bandages at this early in the game. They are a bit expensive, but we have torches to sell. Can I sell all my torches? Okay. Get a little water back. All right. Yeah. All right, live and drink. I'm going to look around at some of the furniture, see if there's any images on it. Nothing I see. Okay. Got the Fractus here. All right, looks like the village elder. Queen chokes by quicksalt. Okay. May the earth yield for us this season. Let's do the water ritual first of all. And the Isakari actually dislike her, which is interesting because I thought this was an Isakari village. So Isakari really hate us now. She could teach us that recipe, which I guess I should have seen what it did first. I think we should learn fasting way from you, though. Let's do that. You could even join us immediately, which is interesting. I don't think I want that right now because she definitely has a quest for us, and I don't want her dying before we can finish a quest. All right, you might as well teach us this dish. All right, so our reputation with you is 1. And friend, there was a time where my folk would spend all our time hunting and gathering, but after discovering the divinity of the queen, we changed our manner and consecrated new rites of passage. To our great sorrow, our venerable beaded bracelet was stolen from us. Oh, a tragedy. We need someone to recover it, friend. Will you do it? We hear it's been taken to Hamur. Hamur. We will pay you for your services. Yeah? I'll grab that. I'll grab that for you. Okay. And anything... Oh, there. Painted Klein. I don't even know what a Klein is. The boundary... Convivia in the Limon. The boundary between sunbaked Mograyi and the shade of the spindle involves the mulling of cider, holography, and the arrangement of Klinai at right angles. Oh, so it's some kind of bed. It's painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Uxurshid. Uxurshid won in 4191 a decisive victory against the combined forces of Dugashan at the bloody battle of the Orbital College. As a result of the battle, the Orbital College was so rife with stray portals to other places and times, it was renamed Perpetual Wreck. Okay. All right, let's eat this food. Spicy spine casserole. Oh, whenever you deal fire damage, there's a 10% chance you expel quills. Per the quills mutation at level 8. Wow, so a really strong quill mutation. Well, maybe that'll give us incentive to learn a fire-based mutation. Or use a fire weapon. Here's our local dromad. We don't really have a lot. We don't have a lot of water, and we don't have any more torches. So yeah, I don't think we're selling anything here or buying anything. I think we're just leaving. Yeah, so there are Isakari in this town. What's it going to take for them to hate me so much? I mean, they are also residents of this village, and residents of this village like me. But in general, Isakari do hate me. Where is Isakari? Yeah, negative 325. They despise me. Even docile members will attack me. Not welcome in their holy places. But I think just because of the village, which does it say? Yeah, village of Karchelil. Reputation is 100. Okay. Well, that's going to be better once I finish these quests. Although, I'm pretty squishy. I don't have good equipment. We're going to have to be really careful at the beginning. Really careful. All right, you got anything cool in here? No, but I'll talk to you. So you're the village tinker. Maybe we'll be friends later. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna go. Hey, Steven, are the names and such auto-generated or written by someone? They're all auto-generated. All these names are auto-generated depending on, like, their different cultures in the game, and it's all, like, auto-generated based on that culture, including our name, which is Umushwour. All right, so let's take a look at the map.